Today I learned that women hit the wall at 35 years old. So I'm about to hit the wall next year? Is it cold there? Is it at least furnished? Lord, what's that gonna do?
I'm 32 years old. That means I've hit the wall 2 years ago, and my life has been amazing. Best 2 years.
Yeah.
I'm Chinese. We love walls.
So this is to my single ladies out there. Maybe more so in your 30s, because this is the conversation me and my girlfriends are having as being single in our 30s. And just, trying to navigate it because it's pretty shitty out here. But tell me this. Tell me why it's easier for a woman who has more baggage than Delta, who hasn't kept a job longer than she's kept a pair of underwear, but she can find her a man quicker than she changes the next pair. Oh, and apparently he treats her real good too. But the independent, morally sound, loyal women, the good women out here, we're the ones who's single and can't find a man. So I guess we just turn in hoes into housewives now.
See, this is the main problem with women. They have become the men that they want.
You ain't lying.
And now that they think whatever they want in a man is the same thing a man would want in a woman. And that's furthest from the truth. The reason why a woman that don't have any job can get a man, because men really just don't care about that stuff like that. All the men want is peace. Now tell me where in giving somebody peace requires you to have a job. So therefore, he will always go with the better looking one if she's more peaceful. Now, it's funny because I guarantee when she was the younger woman that didn't have any job and the men was picking her, it was all fine. But now that she's up in age and she's competing with the women that she used to be, now it's a hard knock life. I could tell what type of woman she is already because she mentioned independent. Why would a man want a woman that's independent? Now, you would think that, all right, she's independent, she can pay for herself, she can do her own thing. In fact, the independent woman that think like this will require him to do even more. So he'll get less peace and have to give out more. Now, if it seems to be the good women out here and think that they're single, they have to ask why. Maybe you just don't understand men and don't know what men want.
Oh, God, dating is a freaking disaster. It's not a place you actually want to be in your 50s. They all go for the younger women. So my dating puddle, even though I think I'm pretty smart and I'm not bad looking, and I am as invisible to, I'd say, 70% of the men.
I stopped online dating, and I'll tell you why. I think I've dated like every single 35-year-old in London at this point. No, but seriously, I've been on at least 50 dates.
Jesus Christ.
Going on 50 dates, I can report to you that online dating is not the place you want to go to find someone who's serious.
Yeah, no shit, Sherlock.
Online dating is full of men who want to, you know what, and they don't want to pay a you-know-what worker. So they think, you know what, let me go online, let me find someone to shag with.
It's an evil world we live in.
And that's just not what us women are online for. I don't need some man over here asking me favors.
Bye, bitch.
If you're online looking for someone, do not ask them to do anything sexual with you. Why can't you just date them?
The guy that I was going out with texted me today to tell me that I'm too fat for him and that I'm a project and I shouldn't be dating or trying to meet new people because of how I look.
Damn. He cold.
One thing I notice about aging is people start to treat you so differently.
What do you mean by that?
When I was younger, people would be nicer to me. Like, they would go out of their way to talk to me, smile at me, hold doors open. But as I've gotten older, what I'm noticing is that people, they don't do that. It's almost like you become slowly more and more invisible. I feel like the only people that really see me are other middle-aged women. You know, it's like we give each other this knowing look. And I saw a video about how Karens are women who used to have pretty privilege.
I want to talk to the manager.
I can totally see that being a thing because there's this, you get this privilege that people treat you nice and just give you extra attention that maybe other people don't receive. And then whenever that starts to slowly fade away and then completely stop, it's like if you aren't aware of what's happening, you feel like something's wrong with everybody else. What the freak is wrong? Why is everybody so rude and everybody so dismissive? Why isn't everybody bending over backwards for me? Well, that's because we were given privilege just based on something as shallow as the way we look. And so we thought that that was the world, like how the world was, but it's not. A lot of people don't live in a reality that is like that. So I'm not complaining. It's just an adjustment to live in this new reality.
Congratulations, you just witnessed what it's like to be a man. Women don't understand how lonely it can be to be a man. Think about this. An average man can walk from one side of the earth to the other side of the earth and nobody say one word to him. That is true loneliness. Now, women on the other hand, be getting attention your whole life. So you don't know what it feels like to not get attention. And the crazy part is the attention that she's talking about, it's not that she getting no attention. She still gets attention, way more attention than the average man. It's just not something that she's used to. So when women get older, they just experience life of an average man.
I don't think I've ever seen anyone talk about this yet. I want to share my experience with aging. I'm 37 now. I'm going to be 38 in a week. And in the last year or so, I've really struggled with my appearance. And it's not so much of like a shallow thing, not wanting to look old. I know I'm not old yet.
Yeah.
But if you're 20 something, you're like, oh, you are old. If you're 60, I'm not old, you know? It's all relative. But it's not even that I'm like upset about a wrinkle or a blemish or a pigmentation. It's this just really weird phenomenon that happens where you don't recognize yourself and you're trying to look like you always have, and not in an age way, but just in a recognizing yourself. And so I'll do my eyebrows and I'm like, well, that didn't do it. Okay, maybe I just need more concealer. And then that doesn't do it. And then you realize you've lost volume in your face, and I now have these like really deep, they're just hollow, right? My thin is more skin. Just all these things have changed that makeup can't change. I guess plastic surgery or like augmentation injections can maybe fix, but it's just odd to seek yourself in the mirror or on camera and not be able to find it, and having to become okay with this new person. I think women will understand, like, you know what you would look like with mascara versus not. You know what you look like with a face of makeup versus not. It's kind of the same way. Like, I swear, it's just like one day you're like, oh, I look like this. And then you wake up and you're like, oh, I don't look like that. I look older and more tired. Let me do what I'm used to doing. The normal mascara, the normal eyeliner, whatever it is. And then that doesn't work and you're faced with aging.